Oh my gosh, you all. Just coming out of the news, apparently Keke Palmer is accusing her baby daddy of domestic violence. Um, First of all, I want to say, who didn't see this coming? Who did not see the red flags a mile away and see this coming? At this point, like, I'm not even looking at these situations with any kind of shock or surprise. Like, I don't know. I felt like after that incident with her and Usher that she was trying to make it seem like they were still okay, her and her son's father or boyfriend, whatever he is right now. But I felt like she was trying to like she may have like broke things off with him, but then she wasn't really talking about it. And that's understandable because, of course, when you go through breakups, and especially when children are involved, it's very emotional. And I know for me personally, like, I withdraw. Like, when things aren't going well in my life, I just withdraw from all of it because I'm just like, I need to, like, regroup and ground myself and figure out what the next move is, like, what is really going on here, and then what's the next move. Because I know she would have came out and said what she needed to say. Everybody in mama would have been, like, putting their 2 cents in it. So I get why she wasn't very vocal. Let's be honest. So she was just kind of like going on about her business, singing and photo shooting and whatever else she was doing as a celebrity. But in the back of our minds, a lot of us were thinking, like, what is going on with her and her son's father after he came out and showed his true colors of being a real simp, loser, incel, red pill, community beast. And yeah, he showed his true colors. Like, when he got mad about her and Usher, I'm just like, this is Usher. Literally any woman will act like that with Usher. It's Usher. It's not a big deal. But I think her, I don't even know his name. Let me find his name, y'all, because I don't know his name. Darius Jackson. Even his name sounds like dust. But anyways, everybody, like, I think Darius Jackson knew that if Keke Palmer wanted to be with Usher, she could be. Because, of course, like, a lot of us normal women, regular women, like, our men probably wouldn't get mad because they probably knew, like, Usher is Usher. And he's not going to be, like, a non-celebrity woman, most likely. Even though he actually does kind of end up with, like, a lot of non-celebrity women. But that's neither here nor there. My point is, Keke Palmer has access to Usher. Like, if she wanted to really date Usher, she probably could try to make that something. I'm saying try only because Keke Palmer is a beautiful woman. I'm saying try because Usher tends to date women who are older than him. He's like, seems to like older women. So she doesn't seem to be his type because of her age, not because of her looks or anything else. So I think her boyfriend or baby daddy or whatever he is at this point, like, got triggered because he probably saw that Usher is a better fit for Keke than he would ever be because he's broke and dusty as hell. So Darius Jackson apparently is putting hands on Keke Palmer, hands and feet, and I'm just like, I feel like a little bit angry because I'm just like, is there anyone around her? She has too much money for no one to, like, help her see the crazy that he is and for her to be better protected. And it just goes to show that black women are just the least protected. Even when we're like multimillionaires, we don't have any protection because where is everyone? Why is this nignog still coming up on her space and being in her face? Like, why are you even here? And I kind of blame Keke Palmer for some of this because I feel like she's still black male worshiping, and she was not really being honest with herself that he is not equally yoked with her, and that she needs to drop his ass like a bad habit. Like, you shouldn't even have had kids with him. It's kind of like Rihanna with her, what is it, A$AP Rocky? I don't even know the guy's name. That she had a baby with not once but twice. I'm just like, what are you doing? Black women need to stop dating down, procreating down, marrying down anything. Like, we can't afford it. We're already the least protected in the entire world. Everybody knows that. Everyone says it so much. I'm sick of hearing it. And we still put ourselves in these precarious situations that just are not necessary. Keke Palmer's multi-million-dollar ads, and I'm not saying that guys that have multi-millions are not going to be out of control, but at least if you're going to have to go through all this drama, let it be over a man who looks good and has a lot of money. There's nothing worse than going through all this drama and he's dusty as hell. Like, could she even get child support from him or anything? Like, he doesn't have any money. And like Stormy Rose saying, it is winter. So here comes Dusty Guy out of nowhere. Like, why was he even over there to begin with? So if they were broken up, it's like he's trying to get back in her good graces so he'll have somewhere to live for the winter. If they're not broken up, why Keke? Why? That's all I have to say. I'm going to kick some knowledge to every black woman out there and probably open up the eyes to everyone out there, because I know I'm an anomaly. I'm an anomaly. Like, I know I'm not the norm. And it's frustrating because, yeah, but anyways, don't date down women, black women especially. Like, why? Like, no. I don't know who's looking at people in these dusty ass, degenerate, tussled relationships. I don't know who's looking at these relationships and saying relationship goals, marriage goals. I hope I make more than my husband one day. Yippee! Like what is happening? What is happening? Like, I'm not on social media a lot, but I'm on there enough. And I'm like, is anyone really getting any value out of being in a unequally balanced relationship where the woman is the breadwinner? Like, I don't. And if people are giving you like high fives or they're saying, oh my gosh, like, the first thing you need to do is stop caring what people think. These people don't matter. And sometimes the people that are congratulating you, it's fake. It's disingenuous. They know that you're in a bad relationship. They know you're in a bad relationship. They know they wouldn't want it to be them. Like, they know they don't want no parts of your partner. Your partner's not a catch. You guys this channel's gonna really knock people's socks off, because I'm gonna say a lot of shit that I think a lot of black women are not saying, or not living to say it, or thinking, or they are thinking but they're not saying it. I don't know, but yeah, it's time to just let the cat out of the bag. A lot of these dusty ass relationships, nobody really wants those relationships that these people are having. People know that these relationships are bad, and they're not really jealous of your relationship. They don't see it as a flex. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. So I'm so sorry this is happening. Keke Palmer, I actually really like her. I think she's so pretty. Just a beautiful woman. She's a mommy. And she deserves better. I'm going to read the article really quickly just so I can explain more of like what is going on in the background. So this just came out November 9th, 9:37 p.m. So this came out last night. And it says, Keke Palmer accuses ex Darius Jackson of domestic violence, files for restraining order in custody of their son. Palmer and Jackson share an 8-month-old son named Leodis. Keke Palmer is requesting sole custody of her 8-month-old son, Leodis, whom she shares with Darius Jackson, after alleging the child's father has been physically abusive on multiple occasions. On Thursday, the Nope actress, age 30, filed a request for a domestic violence restraining order in Los Angeles, according to documents reviewed by People. Hold on one second. When was that done? On Thursday. Okay. In the California Superior Court filing, Palmer alleges that on Sunday, Darius trespassed into my home without my knowledge or consent, threatened me, then physically attacked me, lunging for my neck, striking me, throwing me over the couch, and stealing my phone when I told him I was going to call the police. She also includes screenshots of what appears to be security footage of a man striking a woman over a couch. Palmer alleges that Jackson, who's also 30 apparently, has abused her multiple times over a 2-year period. Yeah, I can see that. It says another incident was allegedly recorded on home security footage from February 13, 2022, when Darius body slammed me onto the stairs by my neck. Oh my gosh. In the declaration, Palmer alleges there were many instances of physical violence, including striking and grabbing me around the neck. Descriptions of Darius destroying my personal property, including diaries and prescription eyeglasses, throwing my belongings into the street, throwing my car keys to prevent me from driving away, hitting me in front of our son, spewing profanities about me to our son, threatening to kill himself with a gun if I left him, harassment, and other physical and emotional abuse. People was unable to reach reps for Palmer or Jackson for comment. Palmer went on to state that during the incident on Sunday, Jackson came to her home to take Leodis to a football game, but the 8-month-old was not home because he'd gone with Palmer's sister to visit family. After a verbal disagreement, Jackson allegedly knocked me backwards over the couch, stole my phone out of my hands, and then ran out of the house. Palmer maintains that the entire incident was captured by my home security camera, which will be played for the court at the time of the hearing. She says she followed him outside to retrieve her phone, and he nearly hit me with his car. Palmer's filing states that on or around April 21st, 2022, the former couple went out to eat at a restaurant in Santa Barbara when Jackson allegedly became upset after accusing Palmer of flirting with the woman, causing the parents to head back to their hotel early. Flirting with a woman now? Darius grabbed my prescription eyeglasses away from me, threw them on the ground, and stomped on them. He then opened my bag, threw all of my belongings onto the pavement in the rain, and threw my car keys across the parking lot before he got into his own car and drove off, the document reads. She alleges that he would also love bomb her. The abuse during our relationship was not just physical, but emotional and manipulative. The filing for the restraining order reads, Darius would love bomb me and make me feel like I was the most important woman in the world, only to get extremely distant and cold over a perceived insult to him. If we were at a party or event and I spoke with one person too long or looked at someone a certain way, he would storm off in a rage, telling me I was a slut and a whore, accused me of cheating on him, and that I did not love him. Darius had a way of gaslighting me to make me feel like I was doing something wrong, even though I wasn't. Palmer and Jackson's issues briefly went public in July when Jackson called her out for wearing a fitted black bodysuit under a sheer dress to watch Usher perform at his Las Vegas residency. We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. Never mind the fact that this Darius Jackson guy is not married to Keke Palmer. He calls saying a wife and a mother. She's not a wife. You did not marry her. You just had a child with her, and now suddenly you want to stand on some morals and standards that you don't even follow yourself. So they said Jackson wrote in one sense deleted tweet, "This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case." No, Negro, you are bitter, you're poor, and you're trying to humble your way more successful girlfriend. And I'm just so glad she didn't marry him, because then it would be even more. She would have had to pay him alimony. Point blank, period. So after the viral social media rant, Palmer released a song with the OMG singer titled Boyfriend. Somebody said that your boyfriend's looking for me. Oh, that's cool, Palmer sang in the single. If you are experiencing domestic violence, call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or go to thehotline.org. All calls are toll-free and confidential. The hotline is available 24/7 in more than 170 languages. So, Keke, I pray that, you get the protection and the justice that you deserve. And I just wanted to say, just try to stay safe, honey, because these unhinged monsters are now unaliving black women like every 4 hours. It's scary. It's scary. And I do not feel confident that the justice system is going to lock him up and protect her adequately. So women are going to have to do what we need to do to protect ourselves, because I just don't have that faith that our justice system is going to do that. I've seen so many articles and stories where people are literally walking around with like 10 felonies and they're on probation or whatever. They're not even like on the run or a fugitive. Like they literally just let them out and walk about with all these felonies. And then we wonder why this society is complete trash. Like there's so much violence. There's so many crimes, so much theft, like burglaries, and it's just a swift decline. The country's going downhill fast, and that's partly why is that common sense is not common anymore. People that should be in jail are not in jail. People that shouldn't be getting threatened of being put in jail are being threatened of a prison life, and we're just not holding the right people accountable. Speaking of that word accountable, I wish black males never learned that word. They always want to blather it out, and they're the least likely to hold themselves accountable for anything. So it's like, stop talking, you're gaslighting, you're a narc, and you're saying shit that literally I don't really hear. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't care, because I know that you're just talking out your ass. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just, no. Like, what do you know about accountability? Black males have never been accountable for their actions. And there's a lot of people out there who's never been held accountable for their actions. So I feel like black women are one of the main groups that always hold ourselves accountable, or someone's holding us accountable, or whatever. We don't need to be told about accountability. Everybody else needs to know about it. So that's all I want to say. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'm hoping the best for Keke Palmer and her baby, and that they just are safe and protected, and that she has loved ones who will help to really take the situation seriously, because domestic violence is no joke.